gave it to the doctor. The doctor saw it and said that everything was fine, but there was a little problem. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case if today is the first day you're coming across this channel, my name is Susie Tochi. I'm based here in Italy with my husband and my miracle baby. It took me 7 years to have her, 7 years plus, including 3 failed IVF before she came naturally without any assistance, and we give God all the glory. My baby is the only one in the living room watching her program, so I just want to rush this video. Sit, relax, get your popcorn, mineral, and let's dive into today's video. So when I finally got pregnant, after many years, after many trials, it was beautiful. My husband was so happy, I was so happy. We kept it OG's nose. We kept everything cool till I was like in my 3rd trimester. From the day I found out I was pregnant, my husband told me not to do anything in the house. He placed me on bed rest. Sometimes when I go to the bathroom to shower and I stay there more than 5 minutes, my husband will be screaming, "Come out, you don't need to stand up for too long," this and that. He was just beautiful. He cooked all our meal, cleaned the house, washed all our, in fact, everything. Until after 3 months, when we went for our 3-month scan, we saw our baby. That was actually our first scan. We saw our baby. Then we were like, aha, it's real, it's getting real. And I remember after that scan, I started cooking small, doing some house chores. Like I started laying the bed, nothing serious, just little things. The next scan we had was when I was 5 months pregnant, and that scan, everything was fine except one thing. But the man that did the scan did not tell us anything. He gave us the scan results for us to take to our doctor. So on our next doctor's appointment, we gave it to the doctor. The doctor saw it and said that everything was fine, but there was a little problem, which is I had low placenta. My placenta was supposed to move as you grow in pregnancy. According to her, she said that the placenta was supposed to be moving up, but mine wasn't moving. It was just there blocking where the baby was supposed to come out from, and it was not good. So she told us that in some cases it can be dangerous for the baby or the mom. So from that day we went to that appointment. I was placed on bed rest. The doctor said I'm not allowed to do anything strong. In fact, I should avoid doing anything because of where we are coming from. And from that day, my husband also took over everything in the house, from cooking to, because we didn't have anybody, like family, mother, father, nobody was there. And friends we have, people are busy with their life, people have their life, people are here, there is no help. So you don't expect someone that is busy taking care of the family to come and no. He made sure that I was fine and the baby was fine, and to God be the glory, everything ended in praise. And they told us in the hospital that day that they found out the problem, that any day I see blood, that it can cause bleeding in pregnancy, and the bleeding is dangerous. So they told my husband that any day I see blood, he should leave everything that he's doing and bring me to the hospital immediately, because it's very dangerous for the baby and for me. Guys, I cried. Like, I'm like, why me? Why do I have to go through all this thing after suffering to get pregnant? What? Like, I was so scared, but it's good, to God be the glory. So this brings me to what really inspired me to do this video. I was watching a page here on the internet a few weeks ago, and group of women and some men were talking. Please let me check my baby. Let me check my baby. It was a live show and people were calling in. It was a live show and they were discussing about the cause of divorce among black people. We are mostly Nigerians there, so I clicked in and joined them. Like, I wasn't writing or doing anything, I was just there listening to them. So one lady called, she's based in US, and said that one of her friend who is like my age mate, she has 3 children, she works as a nurse, the husband also works, always come to work complaining that the husband does not help her out in anything, like anything, with house chores, with taking care of the 3 children, nothing. Even on the days that the man will be off from work, he will just sleep, watch television, play game, nothing. He does not help or assist him, and this girl is really complaining. So the girl was trying to share it with everybody in the live show that these are some of the things that are causing issue in marriages, especially those ones in abroad, because here there's help. You can actually get help, but it's not easy. It's not easy. 70 to 80, what am I saying, 90% of families living here, foreigners, they do everything themselves, because getting a help is very, very quite expensive. So the girl was trying to tell them that this is one of the things that are causing issue in marriages, that presently, as she's talking, those couple are really having issue. So the host got angry and said, how can your friend expect the husband to be doing house chores? That what is that thing that we are doing in the abroad, that a woman cannot take care of the home alone, wash, clean, take care of the children, that you expect? How can you expect your husband to go to work? A man, after going to work, he will come back to cook for you? Me myself, I was like, So even some men in the show were calling in to tell her that here in abroad, that men cook, men wash for their children, wash for their wife, do everything, because there is no help, there is no family. She was like, it is an abomination that our mothers in the olden days did not allow our father, that there is no way in the olden days you will see a man doing house chores for a woman, cleaning, changing pampers. That is an abomination. Is laziness. That laziness has taken over the young women of this generation. We complain over a little thing. If you clean your house, you say you are tired. If you wash, you say you are tired. I'm not telling you guys what somebody told me or what I read. This is what I watched. I was surprised. Like, I was surprised, just like some of you people are surprised. A woman was saying this, that Jesus Christ, that the women of this generation, we have turned our men, our odogu, because she's an Igbo woman, sorry, I don't know, that we have turned some of our men to vegetables. A man will come back from the work, you will tell the man to go and help you and clean baby's pampers. You will tell the man to help you hold baby, you are kitchen. What is that thing that you cannot do when you... Like, people were talking to her, calling her. She was like, she even later said that none of her son will marry any woman that the son will cook for. That if she entered that house, she will scatter the girl, beat the girl. That she's not going to raise a son that will get married tomorrow and be cooking and be in the kitchen and be cooking for the wife. God forbid. I'm like, she said that we have turned the tradition around. We have changed everything with our civilization. Men are now seeing cooking. And as she was talking, I remembered how my husband took care of the whole house, cleaning, washing, taking care of me, doing everything, even after working 8 hours, just to make sure that I'm fine and the baby is fine. Tell me how we would have been able to manage that situation when I was pregnant, when the doctor said, if you want your baby to be okay, don't do anything. Do you know what it would have made me if, God forbid, I was married to such a man that believed that a man should not do anything? I would have been forced to doing those things, and maybe the devil will have complication, not me. It might lead to complication because I'm trying to be a superwoman, because I'm trying to do everything myself so that the world will see me as a strong woman. risking my life and the life of my unborn child, the child that took me many years to have. Tell me how we would have been able to manage that situation. How I was pregnant, I had a lot of cravings. My husband, if you come to my house that time, there is no foodstuffs you will not see, because today I'll tell my husband I want to eat this one, we'll buy this one. The next day I'm not eating it again. Is it restaurant food that I will be eating? So my house will now be messed up, dirty, everywhere smelling, because the doctor said I should not cook. Doing domestic chores at home as a man, it does not make you less of a man. It does not reduce your respect or reduce the way your wife see you or the way she treasure you. No, 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 no. Rather, it increases your respect. It makes you so important in your home. Do you know that if my husband is about to travel now, it's going to be very hard for me. Not that I cannot do everything myself, but he's so present that him being away from us for 2 days will be very, like, I will know that someone is not here. Assisting your wife in a country where there is no help, there is no father, where there is no mother, does not make you less of a man. It doesn't. I had this conversation with my husband before making this video, and when I was just seeing him what the woman said, first of all, he said that the woman is not an Igbo woman. What my husband said is, those children, they are your children as a man. The house, you are the head of that home, is your house. How is it an abomination for you, your child, your flesh and blood? You are changing the diaper, you are bathing your child, you are feeding your child, you are helping your wife. How is it an abomination? In fact, my husband was so angry, he didn't want to have the conversation, because make it make sense. It's not making sense. My husband cannot walk past me where I'm turning semo and he will not offer to help. I made a post for my guys. Let me check my baby. Life in abroad. My baby is screaming. Advert is playing and my baby is not having it. Chimemela. Hi. Hey. Before we finish this video today, oh my god. Mommy is working. I was sharing in that post how my dad was the person that taught me how to make spaghetti for the first time, how he taught me how to fry pancake, taught us actually, all of us, and it was beautiful writing those things and remembering all those things. I watched my dad assist my mom in all house chores. Growing up, when we were in primary school, like primary 3, in the morning, before we had help, I think, oh, we had help that time. My mom in the morning will be bathing us, because my dad is good with all this frying plantain, yam, egg sauce. He's good in that. So my dad will be in the kitchen doing those things, frying plantain, making akam. My dad makes the best akam. Even before I left to come here join my husband, when I want to miss akam for family, I'll call my dad if he's around. Daddy, come and mix it. Like, he knows the right consistency. I'll shout out to every present dad. So my dad in the morning will be frying all those things, getting breakfast ready, while my mom will be in the bedroom with us, getting us ready. By the time my mom is done getting us ready, my dad has already packed lunch box for us and he will feed us. And my dad will always be the one to take us to school. And in the afternoon, because he's into sports, he does morning training and evening training. So after his training, he will come back at home. He will always be the one to come and pick us from school. My dad is a very strong man. I can still remember how he would put one of us here, because our school was very close to the house, and he would carry, we were 3 that time, I think we were 4, but our first son was still a baby. He would not carry the remaining. Like, remembering this thing, does it make my dad less of a man? Was my father not respected? No. If you come for my dad, my mother will eat you up. If you want to see my mom in action, come for my dad. My baby is screaming because they are singing happy birthday. Anytime they sing happy birthday, she will scream, ah, ah, ah. and her birthday is coming very soon. Please tell me in the comment section if I've shared with you guys Chimemela's date of birth, because she was born on a very special day, very special. And if I haven't, let me know. So in the next vlog or in the future vlog, I will tell you people, because her birthday is coming close. Because my dad assisted my mom in house chores while we were growing up, did it make my dad less of a man? No. Today, if my father says stop, I stop. If my father says don't move, I don't move. My dad is one of the most special people in my life, one of the most people I treasure, because of the role he played in our lives. He was there. He was a present father. He was there at every stage of our life to help out. He traveled a lot, but the days, the months that he will be around, you will know that Daddy is around. Daddy will cook special food for us. Daddy will bring us from school. Daddy will... What did my daddy not do for us? And somebody will tell me that being a present father, a present husband, makes you less of a human being, makes you less of a man. Guys, we need to come out from this error. This is a big error. And this issue, this thing is causing a lot of problem in marriages. So many women here in abroad are stressed out because the man cannot even help. The man cannot even just hold baby for me. Let me sleep for 5 minutes and regain a little strength. The man will say no. And you tell me that this is what makes you a man. This is what makes you a dogu. No, you are not an odogu. What makes you an odogu is the way my husband took care of the situation and made sure I was fine and baby was fine till birth. That is what makes you an odogu. What makes you an odogu is how present you are in the life of your children. Today I can be bold to talk about my father because of the role he played. I can still remember there was a time where washing the dishes was my work and I disliked it as a child. So anytime I do anything good, you know, I'm a good girl, extra good girl. Do you know what my daddy will use to compensate me? He will wash plates for me. When he go to training and come back, he always come back, let's say around 11. He will wash plates, the plates we used in the morning before going. So when I come back from school, immediately I enter the kitchen. I see that the sink is happy. I'm always excited because I know that Daddy helped me. Like, I will be so happy. He knows. Now I'm about to cry. Now I'm about to cry. What makes you an odogu is how present you are in the life, in your family. How supportive you are to your wife. Imagine if my dad was someone that was not there for us, that was not family oriented. By now I will not be sitting here using my dad as an example. My dad is an odogu. Yes, because he was there for us. Your impact in your family, your impact in the life of your wife, your impact in the life of your children. When you are not there, they know Daddy is not there. When you are not there, the wife will know, my husband is not here, my husband is here. Now this one, you will help me and do this. We know what is right. Let's do what is right. As we are raising our female children to be family oriented, to do house chores, let us also engage our male children in doing house chores, so that in future they will be able to take care of themselves first, clean their house first before a woman come. Because you will not just be moving out from your father's house, your mother's house, and you are moving with a woman. No. My husband lived alone for years before he married me, and he was cooking for himself, he was cleaning his house. So let us teach our male children as we teach our female children. It is important. It's going to help them even in their future family. There will be less issue. There will be less complication. Do you know the joy that comes when couples do things together? When my husband is sitting down in the kitchen, maybe holding Chimemela and I'm cooking and we are gisting, it's one of the most beautiful moments of my life. Like, I'm like, or or when he's washing. My husband loves doing laundry and I'm standing gisting him. I can gist him for Africa. Do you know the joy in my heart? Do you know how beautiful it is? Please, I'm going to teach my sons. It's not even I'm going to teach. They're going to learn it from their dad because their dad is doing it. So teaching is just adding extra things. But I'm going to teach my son how to clean, how to cook, how to do domestic chores. Is not an abomination and it does not make you less of a man. And I'm going to teach my girl how to cook, how to clean, how to be a strong and a better woman, so that in tomorrow they are going to have a peaceful home. So guys, please share in the comment section. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know, because it's hard to believe that a lot of people still think like this. A lot of people still believe it's the right thing, that when a man is helping out in house chores is bad, is you turning your husband to be I don't know. Share in the comment section. Let this conversation continue in the comment section. What is your opinion? What is your thoughts on this topic?